Hello guys. Today I was gonna make a video about Vyond grounded video problems. Anyways, let's start talking about it. Vyond grounded videos are videos that make no sense to real life. And let me talk to you guys who are watching this video why grounded videos in Vyond do not make sense to real life at all. Well, when the troublemaker does something wrong, the parents always ground them when they do something wrong or dangerous. They always try to make grounded videos out of kids such as Caillou Anderson, Dora Marcus, the Backyardigans, the Little Einsteins, Super Y and the Super Readers, Little Bill, Arthur, Daniel Tiger, Brother and Sister from the Berenstain Bears, Elmo and other characters from Sesame Street, the Paw Patrol team, Franklin the Turtle, Angelina Ballerina, Dennis the Menace and others. Since 2019, people nowadays think it's a great idea to make Caillou's shirt grey, thus making them classic Caillou. Because they think Caillou is only grounded in the first two classics seasons. And that using the yellow shirt that Caillou uses is misleading. This is not the case, as there are still a lot of problems with modern Caillou, so it's an overused excuse to make that assumption. After all of that, by the way, these classic characters are simultaneously separated characters from their original counterparts, making the classic prefix nonsensical. And other people even make grounded videos out of non-troublemakers. For example, in Victoria the Vyond 2003 series of grounded videos out of Coop from Kid vs Cat. Coop Burtonberger always gets grounded by Buck Diamond from a game or something, and Mayor Humdinger from Paw Patrol, that neither of whom ever are barely related to him. Also, not to mention the latter character is from a completely different TV show. In the actual show, Coop is seen to be a good protagonist, and has a dad and a girl. This just shows that the people who never make grounded videos out of him haven't watched the TV show at all, nor done any research on the characters. On top of that, some people also make grounded videos out of adults such as Bob the Builder, Steve, and Joe from Blue's Clues, Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House, Barney the Dinosaur, Postman Pat, Pain from Naruto, King Pig and Corporal Pig from Angry Birds, Boris and Doris Caillou's parents, Manny Garcia from Andy Manny, Fireman Sam, the Chuggers from Chuggington, Thomas the Tank Engine and others. Well, some of them are too old to be punished, making them completely caramel childish idiots. Speak of which, mostly ungrounded videos. Tub, the frog from the Rubber Dubbers, and Elena Marcus, Dora Marcus's mother. In real life, adults aren't grounded. They would have old enough to learn from their mistakes, disciplining themselves, or even get arrested instead of getting grounded, making them completely caramel hidinis or childish idiots. On top of that, in the Bob the Builder Gets Grounded series, where he gets grounded from either Farmer Pickles or Wendy, even though in the actual series, they aren't to him in the original series. In the actual show, Bob is seen to have a father named Robert and a mother named Dorothy, and a brother named Tom, and 5 machines called Scoop, Muck, Dizzy, Rolly, and Lofty, and a partner named Wendy. Wendy has a sister named Jenny, a cat named Pilchard, and an aunt named Dora. And Farmer Pickles has a machine called Travis, and only 2 cousins, and one called Bars and another one named Annie, a scarecrow named Spud, and a dog named Scruffy. This just shows that the people who make grounded haven't watched the show at all, nor done any research on the shows, yet before making these grounded videos. In the actual show, Bob has a great relationship with Wendy and Farmer Pickles. Same thing with Super Y and the Super Readers getting grounded by the Gunts and Guardians that do not appear in their actual show. Super Y seems to have actual parents and an older brother named Jack and a baby sister named Joy. Alpha Pig, Red and Princess P have parents in their actual show. This mostly common, at least in other grounded videos. This is mostly common in the Thomas the Tank Engine Gets Grounded series, where he gets grounded by Sir Topham Hatt. In the actual show, Thomas is neither related to Sir Topham Hatt. In the actual show, Thomas has Emily, who is a sister to the other engines. However, Gordon was flanderized from a grumpy coach train into a fatherly figure to Thomas in All Engines Go, just like Edward as a grandpa. And Sir Topham Hatt is shown to have a good relationship with Lady Hatt in the actual show. And this also happens when Devious Diesel and Diesel 10 get grounded by Sir Topham Hatt. Seriously. In the actual show, Devious Diesel and Diesel 10 are shown to be brothers, and have a good relationship with Mavis and other diesel engines. This also happens in the Chuggington Grounded series, where Wilson, Brewster, and Coco get grounded by Dunbar and Alwyn, even though in the actual show, Wilson, Brewster, and Coco barely have any connection or relationship with Dunbar or Alwyn. In the actual show, Dunbar is like a teacher to the other trainees, and they may have a relationship with Wilson, Brewster, and Coco, and hell, they have a controller similar to Sir Topham Hatt from Thomas and Friends, called Mr. Simpkins. And one more thing I want to say, is that is completely serious. We're not joking in the Andy Manny Gets Grounded series, where he gets grounded by Mr. Loppet and Kelly, even though in the actual show, Manny is seen to have parents called Mr. and Mrs. Garcia. Manny seems to have a bunch of tools called Felipe, Turner, Squeeze, Stretch, not be confused with a character Stretch from the 2015 Bob the Builder reboot series. Pat, not to be confused with Pat Clifton from Postman Pat. Dusty, Rusty, not to be confused with Lofty from the Bob the Builder series, who is also scared of anything, and Flicker, who is a flashlight, and has a partner called Kelly, who is similar to Wendy from Bob the Builder like a partner, and a robot dog called Fix-It, not to be confused with Fix-It Felix from Wreck-It Ralph. Manny, Kelly and Mr. Loppet has a good relationship with each other. This shows to the people who make grounded videos barely watch the show at all, nor done any research, before making these grounded videos. Anyways, the Backyardigans and the Little Einsteins have parents in the Grounded series, even though we never any of their parents in the actual show. Also, people make grounded videos out of real life people or users such as Justin Bieber, Britney Spears and Avril Lavigne. Are you freaking kidding me? Why would you make grounded videos of people from Google, or even to make matters worse, on television? Don't you know that's rubbish, if you do that? And if you do that, then you'll be in a hot water of trouble with parents, and even worse, you might get arrested for harassing people when roasted, and that would lead you to getting a community guidelines strikes for this. Anyways, when a troublemaker ground a person for unknown reasons, they grounded by their parents or kids. And I'm not sure why they don't ground the parents. Well, sometimes they do. Hell, there's also a video of Mrs. Martin grounding Nicole Watterson for no reason, just for grounding Gumball Watterson, and gets grounded by Leo. Yes, there's absolutely a video of Mrs. Martin grounding Nicole Watterson, and gets grounded by Leo. Yeah, we're not joking at all. Here's the video link, if you don't believe me. Also, there are types of Gonimate crying voices that sound like this. Why, oh my freaking god. They crying noises are freaking annoying, and freaking out of the freaking place. Sometimes they are mad like this by either like or HHHHHHHH. And also find hilarious uses like AIII or EEE. What? Are you serious? We're not joking at all. Here's the video link, if you don't believe me. And that I got to say about grounded videos. Grounded videos may not be too terrible, but they're still terrible, and to matters worse, I hope they get more and more negativity. Have a good day. Good night.